Okay, good morning. Today we'll be discussing about chapter 2, that is exponent. Right. So first we start with the definition. Exponent. An exponent refers to the number of times a number is multiplied by itself. It means if any number is multiplied by itself, as you can see in this example, the number of times, then it can be written in this form, and this form is known as exponent, exponential representation of a number. Okay. So in this example you can see that minus 2 is being multiplied 4 times, and that results in 16. So this can also be written as 2 to the power 4. So this is the exponential representation of a number. Okay. So we have two conditions for any exponent, that is if minus a to the power n, then this can be written as a power n if n is an even number, and it can be written as minus a to the power n if n is odd number. Right. So these are the two conditions which are applicable with the exponents. Next we'll discuss about positive integral exponent of a rational number. Let a by b be any rational number and n be a positive integer, then we can say that a by b to the power n can be written as a by b multiplied by a by b multiplied by a by b multiplied by dot 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 n times. It can move till n times because the power is n. Similarly, this can be written as a to the power a multiplied by a into multiplied by a multiplied by n times. Similarly, divided by b multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by n times, and that in turn can be written as a to the power n divided by b to the power n. Means this says that the number of actually multiplication of this rational number depends on the number of the power. If you have 2 power, means this rational number will be multiplied by itself 2 times. If the power is 3, then it will be multiplied by itself 3 times. Okay. So for any positive integer n, we can write that a by b power n can be written as a to the power n divided by b to the power n. Okay. Now let's consider some example. 3 by 5 to the power 3 can be written as 3 power 3 divided by 5 power 3, and if you expand this, you will get 3 into 3 into 3 results in 27, and 5 into 5 into 5 results in 125. Similarly, you can write this one, minus 3 divided by 4 power 4 can be written as minus 3 power 4 divided by 4 power 4. That can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, and that results in 81 divided by 256. Okay. Next, let's talk about a negative integral exponent of a rational number. Let a by b be any rational number and n be a positive integer, then we define that a by b power minus n can be written as b by a power n. It means if you have negative power, then that can be converted into the positive power by making the reciprocal of the rational number. As you can see in this example, this is b by a. This b by a is reciprocal of actually a by a, and when this becomes reciprocal, the sign of minus of the power goes and becomes positive, plus it becomes plus sign. So just consider an example. This 3 by 4 or minus 5 can be written as this power negative power is converted into positive power by making the rational number reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. Okay. So this is how we convert negative power into a positive power, just by making the reciprocal of the rational number. Now let's consider some law of exponents that we'll be using while solving the questions from the exercise. Let a by b be any rational number and m and n be any integer, then we have a by b power m multiplied by a by b power n can be written as a by b whole power m plus n. It means if the bases are same and powers are different, during multiplication we can write the same base and add the power, as you can see in this first rule or first law. Second, we have a by b power m divided by a by b power n, that can be written as a by b power m minus n. If bases are same and powers are different, so during division you just write the same base with subtraction of the power. Now in the third law of exponent, if a by b is having power m and it is having again power of n, and that can be written as a by b power m into n. Means if a rational number is having a power and that too is also having a power, then in that case the same rational number can be written with the multiplication of the two powers. Okay, now moving to the fourth law of exponent, a by b multiplied by c by d to the whole power n can be written as a by b power n multiplied by c by d power n. Okay, and this also can be written as a by b divided by c by d whole power n equal to a by b power n divided by c by d power n. The fifth law of exponent, a by b power minus n can be written as b by a power n, where n is a positive integer. And also in the sixth law of exponent we have a by b power 0 is equal to 1. If the power is 0 of any number, the result is 1. Okay, now we'll solve some examples based on this law of exponents. Now moving to exercise 2a. First question is evaluate 4 to the power minus 3. As we know that if any number is having negative power, then that can be converted into the positive power by means of making it reciprocal. Therefore this can be written as 1 by 4 power 3, and 4 power 3 means 4 is multiplied 3 times. So this gives 1 by 64. This is the answer. Now moving to the second question, that is minus 2 by 3 divided by minus 2 by 3 whole power minus 5. So first we'll convert this negative power into a positive power. So that can be done by making the reciprocal of the rational number, that is 3 by minus 2 whole power plus 5. Now we'll break this bracket, and this in turn can be written as 3 to the power 5 divided by minus 2 power 5. Now on expanding this, 3 is multiplied 5 times. Similarly minus 2 is multiplied 5 times. So this gives result as 243 divided by minus 32. This sign can be shifted to the numerator, and that results in minus 243 divided by 32. Okay, next, first question, 5 by 3 power 2 multiplied by 5 by 3 power 2. Okay, as we know that if the bases are same, then we can simply add the power during multiplication, or if you want to expand this and then find out the value, then also you can do that. As I've solved this question in two methods, using two methods. So in the first method you can try this one, 5 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 5 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power 2. This can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 and 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, which results in 625 divided by 81. And in the second method I have used the identity, law of exponent identity, that is these two bases are same, so we have to take out the same base and add both the powers, that is 2 and 2. So the result is 5 by 3 power 4, and that gives answer as 625 divided by 81. Okay, now moving to the second question, we have 9 by 8 power minus 3 multiplied by 9 by 8 power plus 2. Similarly we can use the identity. Since the bases are same, we can keep the same base, and since these two are being multiplied, we'll just add the power. One power is negative, another is positive, so we are adding, because these two are having different signs, so there will be a subtraction. So the subtraction of this gives minus 1 as answer. So 9 divided by 8 power minus 1 gives us as 8 by 9 power plus 1, and the result is 8 by 9. Okay, moving to the next question, that is evaluate. We have minus 2 by 3 power 2 whole power minus 2. In this condition, since this base is having two different powers, so what we'll have to do, we have to keep the same base and multiply the power. Okay, or you can expand in this way also. First I have expanded this one, that is minus 2 by 3 power 2 results in minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 divided by 3 multiplied by 3 whole power minus 2. Now the product of these two gives 5, and 3 into 3 gives 9. Okay, the product of these two give actually 4, and 3 into 3 9, so this is 4 by 9, and 4 by 9 power minus 2. Now to convert this negative power into positive power, we have to make reciprocal of this rational number. So on making reciprocal of this rational number, this results in 9 by 4 to the power 2, and this will be simplified as 9 into 9 divided by 4 into 4. That results in 81 divided by 64. Okay. All these questions are based on the law of exponent. To solve the questions, you first have to learn the law of exponent and then use those law of exponent for finding out solution of such type of questions. Okay. Our next topic is numbers in the standard form. Right. So a number written as m multiplied by 10 to the power n is said to be in a standard form if n is a decimal number. This m is a decimal number such that m is actually equal to or greater than 1 and it is less than 10. So m is actually lies between 1 and 10. Okay. And n is either a positive or negative. The power can be either positive or negative. Okay. So let's discuss some example how to represent exponential any number in the given standard form or in the exponent form. Let's take this example. First example is 6872. In this example, you see that we are moving just decimal place to the 3 digits on the left hand side. Okay, it means this will become 6.872, and this in turn can be written as 6 multiplied by 1000, and this can be written as 6.872 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. So our main aim is to write the coefficient of the power of 10 between 1 and 10. So in this case, this 6.872 is lying between 1 and 10. It is obviously greater than 1, but it is less than 10, and this is written in the form of exponent because when you expand this again results in 6872. Okay. Similarly, next example is 1,40,000. This can be written as 14 multiplied by 10,000. This again can be written as 1.4 multiplied by 10 into 10 to the power 4, and that can be written as 1.4 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. So our main aim is to write this coefficient, convert this coefficient in such a way that it is actually equal to or greater than 1 and it is less than 10. Okay. So if you write any number in such form, that is called a standard representation of a exponent number. Okay. Now we'll work on we'll discuss questions from exercise 2b to understand this topic clearly. Okay, our first question is that write each of the following number in a standard form. First number is 57.36. 57.36 can be written as 5.736 multiplied by 10 to the power 1, because if you multiply this number with 10, the result will be 57.36 only. So this is the number, this is representation of this number in the exponential form or standard form. Similarly, we have this number. This number can be written as 4.63 multiplied by 10 to the power 12, because there are, if we put decimal to the adjacent on the left hand side of the adjacent to number 6, then this becomes 10 to the power 12. So this given number can be represented in the form of standard form like this one, 4.63 multiplied by 10 to the power 12. Similarly, we have 345 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. This can be written as 3.45 multiplied by 10 to the power 2, again multiplied by 10 to the power 5. Now since we are multiplying these two with the same base, so we have added the power and by keeping the same base, so this results in 3.45 multiplied by 10 to the power 7. Moving to the next question. Next question is write each of the following number in usual form. Usual form means normal form. Okay, in the question number 1 we were given usual form and we had to write the given number in standard form. Now similarly, this number is given in standard form and we have to write in the usual form. So we just have to expand the given number. 3.74 multiplied by 10 to the power 5. This can be written as 3.75 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 means 1 lakh. So if you multiply this becomes 3,74,000. Second question, 1.679 multiplied by 10 to the power 9. It can be expanded as 1.679 multiplied by 1 and 9 zeros. 9 zeros with 1. So this gives as this one. Next, question number 3 says the height of a Mount Everest is 8,848 meter. Write it in a standard form. We have been given the height. Height is given in the usual form, and that height is to be converted in the standard form. So this 8,848 can be converted in the standard form as 8.848 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 meter. Okay. Now the distance from the earth to the sun is this much. Write it in a standard form. Similarly, we will use the same method. You have to keep one thing in mind, that the power of while writing the power of 10, the coefficient which is multiplied by 10, it should be equal to 1 or greater than 1, and it should be less than 10. Okay, this is the condition. This number should never be equal to 10 or greater than 10. It should be always lesser than 10, and it can be more than 1, equal to or more than 1. This is the condition that has to be followed. Okay, next question. Mass of the earth is 5.97 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 kilogram, and the mass of moon is 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 kilogram. What is the total mass of the two? It means we have to add these two mass. So before adding these two masses, we have to convert the given number with the equal power. That is, mass of earth is 5.97 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 plus mass of moon is 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 kilogram. We have to make sure that the two powers are equal. Then only we will be able to add these two numbers. So to make this equal, we'll write it like this: 5.97 multiplied by 10 to the power 2 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 plus 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22. Okay, this gives 597 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 plus 7.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22. Now on taking this 10 to the power 22 common, because it is with both the numbers, we simply add these two numbers, 597 plus 7.35. That gives 604.35 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 kilogram. Okay. Okay, next question is write each of the following numbers in a standard form. Now these numbers are given in decimal form. So to represent the decimal number in the standard form, we have to write the power as negative. Okay, so this is 0.0006. Since this number, the coefficient has to be equal to or greater than 1, and it has to be less than 6, so we have to make sure the coefficient is lying between those two limits. Alright, in order to make this, that can be written as 6 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 4, because we are shifting this decimal to the right side. Whenever you are shifting the decimal to the left side, you will write the power as positive. Whenever you are shifting the decimal to the right side, you will write the power as negative. Since in this condition we are shifting the decimal to the right side 4 digits, therefore we are writing the power as negative. Similarly, in this question, we will be shifting the decimal to the right side of 6. So the power will become minus 9. This will become 6.89 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 9. Okay. Next, we have to express this in standard form. 1 micron is equal to 1 divided by 10 to the power 6. So this in turn can be written as 1 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. Size of a bacteria is given as this much, 0.000004 meter. This has to be expressed in the standard form. So in order to represent the decimal number in standard form, we'll simply shift the decimal to the right side. Okay. So on shifting the decimal to the right side, we will be writing the power of 10 as negative. So this becomes 4 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 7 meter. Okay. So this is about this chapter, exponent. You go through all the law of exponent and try to solve out all the questions from exercise 2A and 2B. Okay, Apart from that, if you find any difficulty, you just ask me, right? Thank you.